सो हेलो एवरीवन, वेलकम टू द क्लास। आज हम लोग करेंगे सरफेस एरिया एंड वॉल्यूम्स का क्लास 10th का एक्सरसाइज 13.2। हम लोगों ने पहले बहुत ही थियोरेटिकल पोर्शन सारा कुछ लगभग डिस्कस कर लिया है कि व्हाट इज द एरिया ऑफ सिलेंडर, व्हाट इज द सरफेस एरिया ऑफ द सिलेंडर, व्हाट इज द कर्व्ड सरफेस एरिया ऑफ द सिलेंडर। जितने भी 3D शेप्स होते हैं लाइक क्यूब, क्यूबॉइड, सिलेंडर, हेमिस्फेयर, स्फेयर, कोन, फ्रस्टम ऑफ अ कोन, राइट, एवरीथिंग वी हैव डिस्कस्ड इन द प्रीवियस लेक्चर्स। और 13.1 को भी बड़े डिटेल में सॉल्व किया है। आज जो करेंगे दैट विल बी 13.2। और हमेशा की तरह मैं यही कहूंगा कि आप लोगों के सामने क्वेश्चंस आते जाएंगे, आप लोग पहले खुद से ट्राई करो और फिर नहीं बनता तो यहाँ पे देखो, राइट। तो क्वेश्चन नंबर 1 है, अ सॉलिड इज इन द शेप ऑफ अ कोन स्टैंडिंग ऑन अ हेमिस्फेयर विद बोथ देयर रेडियाई बीइंग इक्वल टू 1 सेंटीमीटर। क्या मतलब है? एक कोन है जो कि स्टैंड कहां पे कर रहा है? एक हेमिस्फेयर पे, राइट, लाइक दिस, एंड दोनों का रेडियस कितना है? 1 सेंटीमीटर, एंड द हाइट ऑफ द कोन इज ऑल्सो इक्वल टू इट्स रेडियस। फाइंड द वॉल्यूम ऑफ सॉलिड इन टर्म्स ऑफ पाई। अब देखो गाइज, अगर हम दो सॉलिड को कंबाइन करते हैं तो जो वॉल्यूम होता है, वॉल्यूम मतलब क्या? जैसे मान लो आपके घर में एक कमरा है और एक बगल वाला कमरा है, इस कमरे और उस कमरे के बीच में एक दीवार है। तो इस कमरे में जितना एयर आ सकती है, लेट्स से x1, उस कमरे में जितनी एयर आ सकती है दैट इज x2। अगर बीच के दीवार को तोड़ के हम इन दोनों कमरों को कंबाइन कर दें तो द अमाउंट ऑफ एयर इन बोथ रूम्स विल बी x1 प्लस x2। सिमिलरली ये जो 3D शेप्स है, राइट, ये आपका एक कोन है ऊपर, राइट, एंड इट इज, इसका जो बेस है दैट इज अ हेमिस्फेयर। बोला जा रहा है कि मान लेते हैं इसका जो रेडियस है वो 1 सेंटीमीटर गिवन है, राइट, दिस इज 1 सेंटीमीटर, रेडियस इज इक्वल टू 1 सेंटीमीटर, एंड हाइट ऑफ द कोन इज ऑल्सो 1 सेंटीमीटर, राइट, हाइट इज ऑल्सो 1 सेंटीमीटर। तो हमें निकालना है वॉल्यूम ऑफ द टोटल सॉलिड, दिस विल बी वॉल्यूम ऑफ हेमिस्फेयर प्लस वॉल्यूम ऑफ कोन। इट विल बी 2/3 पाई आर क्यूब हेमिस्फेयर का वॉल्यूम प्लस volume of cone is 1/3 pi r square h. So what it will become? 2/3 into pi into 1 cube plus 1/3 into pi into 1 square into 1. So it will become what? 2/3 pi plus 1/3 pi. Pi by 3 plus 2/3 will become pi centimeter cube, and this is the volume of this solid, which is the combination of टू सॉलिड, राइट। अपने पास सेकेंड क्वेश्चन है गाइस, अगेन सेकेंड क्वेश्चन ट्राई करो। क्या है? रचल, एन इंजीनियरिंग स्टूडेंट, was asked to make a model shaped like a cylinder with two cones attached at its both ends using a thin aluminum sheet. Okay. रचल को बोला गया कि आपको एक मॉडल बनाना है जिसमें मॉडल में क्या होगा? एक सिलेंडर होगा। सिलेंडर हमारा कुछ ऐसा होता है, राइट। इसके दोनों एंड पे क्या अटैच किया गया है? एक कोन अटैच किया गया है, राइट। तो एक इसके दोनों एंड पे एक कोन अटैच किया गया है लाइक दिस, ओके। चलो, द डायमीटर ऑफ द मॉडल इज 3 सेंटीमीटर एंड इट्स लेंथ इज 12 सेंटीमीटर। इस जो डायमीटर है मॉडल का, राइट, दैट इज हाउ मच? 3 सेंटीमीटर। तो डायमीटर इज 3 सेंटीमीटर। तो अब जब इसको इसके सिलेंडर के बोथ एंड को कौन ऑक्युपाई कर रहा है? दी कोन्स। तो इसका मतलब ये हो गया कि ये रेडियस ऑफ द कोन इज इक्वल टू द रेडियस ऑफ द सिलेंडर। इज दैट ओके? रेडियस ऑफ कोन इज इक्वल टू रेडियस ऑफ सिलेंडर, एंड देयरफॉर वी कैन से 2r इज इक्वल टू 3 सेंटीमीटर, देयरफॉर r इज इक्वल्स टू 3/2 सेंटीमीटर। Also it's given that the length of this model is 12 centimeter. The length of this model is, let's say, L, and this L is 12 centimeter. This L is given to you 12 centimeter. Now what does this L consist of? It's also given if each cone has a height of 2 centimeter, means this is your 2 centimeter and this is also 2 centimeter. So let's say the height of the cylinder is h right? What it will become? 2 plus h plus 2 is equal to 12. So 2 plus 2 is equal to 4 and h is equal to 12 minus 4, that is 8 centimeter. H, that is height, is equal to 8 centimeter. Okay. Now, find the volume of air contained in this model that Rachel made. So what will be the volume of the total solid? That will be the sum of the volumes of both the cones plus volume of cylinder. So it will become, let's say this is V1, this is V2 and this is V3, right? So it will become V1 plus V2 plus V3. What is V1? 1 by 3 pi r square h, pi r. What is the radius? Diameter is 3, so radius will be what? Diameter by 2, that is 3 by 2. So it will become how much? 3 by 2 square into height is 2 plus volume of the cylinder, right? That is, let me just simplify it more. We can say this is what? This is 1 upon 3 pi r square, because radius is same, into h, and h is how much? 2 here, plus volume is of the cylinder is pi r square h, so pi into r square into this height of the cylinder is 8, plus 1 upon 3 into pi into r square into height is h. So this one is what? 2 by 3 pi r square, 2 by 3 pi r square, so it will be 4 by 3 pi r square if we are adding these two. So it will become 4 by 3 pi r square, we have not substituted the value of r now, plus 8 pi r square, right? Plus 8 pi r square. So what it will become? Let's take pi r square common. We will be getting 4 by 3 plus 8, and on simplifying, pi into r square. What is the radius? What is the radius? 3 by 2. So r square means 9 by 4 into 3 is the LCM. 8 3s are 24 plus 4, 28. And we can substitute the value of pi also. So 3 1s are 1, 3 3s are 9, 4 1s are 1, 4 7s are 28. Pi is 22 by 7 into 7. 7 7 cancels out. 22 centimeter cube is the volume of the second solid. Is that okay? So guys, I hope it's clear to you. Now we'll be moving to the third question. So now we have the third question. The question says, a gulab jamun contains sugar syrup up to about 30% of its volume. There is a gulab jamun. You all know that gulab jamun has khoya plus the sugar syrup, right? So it is saying that gulab jamun has 30% sugar syrup. One gulab jamun has 30% of the sugar syrup. 30% of what? Of total volume of the gulab jamun. Okay. Find approximately how much syrup would be found in 45 gulab jamuns, each shaped like a cylinder with two hemispherical ends with length 5 centimeter and diameter 2.8 centimeter. What is this? See, it is saying we have a gulab jamun. Let's say this is the shape of the gulab jamun. This is the hemisphere and this is the cylinder, right? Okay. Now the length of the gulab jamun is 5 centimeter and the diameter is 2.8 centimeter. Means, let's say I'm saying this is the diameter, right? So diameter of the gulab jamun is 2.8 centimeter. Therefore radius will be what? Diameter by 2. We can simply say 1.4 centimeter. Also it's given that the length of the gulab jamun is 5 centimeter. The length of the gulab jamun is 5 centimeter. Means, let's say I'm saying this is this L total and L will be equal to 5 centimeter. So what is this? L consists of this radius plus this length of the cylinder, that is known as height, right? So let's say this is H and this is radius. So it will become R plus H plus R is equal to 5 centimeter. What is this R? 1.4. 1.4 plus H plus 1.4 is equal to 5, h plus 2.8 is equal to 5, and h is equal to 5 minus 2.8, that is 2.2 centimeter. So this is the height of the cylinder, right? That height, cylindrical part. So we can say volume of one gulab jamun will be how much? Right? Volume of one gulab jamun will be volume of this cylindrical portion and plus volume of this hemisphere plus volume of this hemisphere. So two volume of hemispheres will consist of a volume of one sphere and one gulab jamun, right? So we can say it will be 2 by 3 pi r cube of this one plus pi r square h plus 2 by 3 pi r cube. So 2 by 3 pi r cube plus 2 by 3 pi r cube will become 4 by 3 pi r cube, and what is the radius? 1.4. So 1.4 cube plus pi r square h, pi into r square means 1.4 square, and h height means that is 2.2. Okay, so I can simplify a little bit for you, rest you can simplify. What will be common here? Pi into 1.4 square is common. Is that okay? What will be left here? 4 by 3 into 1.4 plus pi is out, 1.4 square is out, 2.2. Okay, so you can say total, I'll be solving later. This is centimeter cube. Let's say this is centimeter cube is the volume of one gulab jamun. Now you have to ask, find approximately how much syrup would be found in 45 gulab jamuns. Okay, so amount of sugar syrup in one gulab jamun will be how much? Amount of sugar syrup in one gulab jamun will be 30%, right? So 30% means we can say 30 by 100, right? 30 by 100 into volume of this one. So it will be, we can say acha, let's write total. Pi into 1.4 square means 22 by 7 into 1.4 square. So 1.4 into 1.4 into this one. What is this? 4 into 1.4, that will be 5.6 plus 2 into 3 into 2.2, it will become 6.6, right? So 6.6 upon 3, right? Now we have to ask amount of sugar syrup in 45 such gulab jamuns. Okay, so in one gulab jamun you are getting this much of sugar syrup. So in 45 gulab jamun you will be getting 45 into that much, right? So 45 into what it will become? 7 1 ja 1, 7 2 ja 0.2 it will become, right? Okay, 1 0 1 0 cancel out. So it will become 3 into 22 into 1.2. So 66 into 0.2 into 1.4. So 2.8 and 0.28 upon 10 into 5.6 plus 6.6, 6 5 11 and 1.2 12.2 upon 3, right? So just solve it, and whatever will be this value, that will be the amount of sugar syrup present in the 45 gulab jamuns, right? So I hope this is clear to you. Let's solve the question. So next is the question number 4, that says a pen stand made of wood in the shape of a cuboid with 4 conical depressions to hold pens. The dimension of the cuboid are 15 centimeter by 10 centimeter by 3.5 centimeter, right? This is the cuboid shape. Okay, This is the cuboidal shape. Okay, now with 4 conical depressions to hold pens. There are 4 conical depressions to hold pens, like this, conical depressions. Okay, the radius of each of the depression is 0.5 centimeter and the depth is 1.4 centimeter. So if I am talking about the depressions, what is the dimension of these depressions? Okay, so there are 4 conical depressions to put the pens here, right, like it is given in the figure. If I am talking about the depressions, then the dimension of the depressions are 0.5 centimeter radius, 0.5 centimeter radius is 0.5 centimeter, and the depth is 1.4 centimeter, means the height of the cone is 1.4 centimeter, right? So we can say volume of 4 such conical depressions is equal to 4 into 1 upon 3 pi r square h. So it will be 4 into 1 upon 3 into pi into r square h. R is how much? 0.5 into 0.5, so it will be 22 by 7 into r square, means 0.5 into 0.5 into h. H means 1.4, it is given 1.4. So what it will become? 7 1 ja 1 and 7 0.2 ja, right? 7 2 ja 14. So what it is? 4 by 3, 22 into 0.5, and now what is 0.5 into 0.2? It is 0.01, right? 0.01. Wait a minute, 0.5 into 0.2 will be how much? 0.10, yeah, 0.1. So 0.1 into 0.5 will be 0.05. So it is 22 into 0.05. So what it will become total? 4 by 3 into 22 into 0.05 will be how much? 22 5s are 110. So it will be 1.1. So that means 4.4 by 3, that is 44 by 30. It means 22 by 15, right? 22 by 15. It is total 22 by 15 centimeter cube is this is the depression of 4 such depressions, right? Okay, so this is the volume of this, all the 4 depressions, right? Conical depression which were made to put the pens. Now dimension of the cuboids are given. What is this? It is 15 centimeter by 10 centimeter by 3.5 centimeter. So we can say volume of cuboid is 15 into 10 into 3.5. So it will become what? 15 into 35. So it will become how much? 15 5s are this one centimeter cube, right? Okay, so now we have to what you need to find? You need to find the volume of the total volume of the wood which will be required to form such a stand, right? So what will be the volume of the required wood? This is the volume of the cuboid. Now will you add this volume into this one, or will you subtract this volume into this one? The question is only this thing, right? So you can see, if you are cutting out these portions to put the pen, then you are making a hole here. And when you are making a hole, it means you are reducing the volume. And when you are reducing the volume, then you will have to subtract it. So it will become total 525 minus 22 upon 15, this total centimeter cube, and that will be the required volume of cuboid, volume of wood to form such stand. Okay, so let's move to the next question, that is question number 5th. Okay, so now we have the question number 5. It says a vessel is in the form of an inverted cone. Its height is 8 centimeter and the radius of its top, which is open, is 5 centimeter. It is like this. Question number 5. A vessel is in the form of an inverted cone. Its top is open, right, like this. Its height is 8 centimeter, right? This is 8 centimeter, right? And the radius of its top, which is open, is 5 centimeter. This is 5 centimeter. So radius is 5 centimeter and the height is 8 centimeter. Okay, next. It is filled with water up to the brim. Means it is filled with water up to here, right? Okay. When lid shorts, each of which is a sphere of radius 0.5 centimeter, are dropped into the vessel, 1/4 of the water flows out. Find the number of lead shots dropped into the vessel. See guys, it is saying there are some lead shots, right? They are spherical in nature and it has the radius of 0.5 centimeter. Right, when these lead shots are put into the vessel, some let's say there are n number of lead shots are have put here. So some waters came out, and it is saying that those amount of water is the 1/4 of the total volume, right? So we can say volume of all the lead shot which has been put into this vessel will be equal to 1/4 of the volume of the water, because you can relate Archimedes principle here, that the volume which you will put inside, only that volume will come out, right? So it means you can say volume of, let's say we have put n number of lead shots in this vessel. So volume of n lead shots will be n into 4/3 pi r cube. That means n into 4/3 pi r cube means 0.5 cube, right? And you can say that volume of these n lead shots is equal to 1/4 of volume of cone. It means n into 4/3 pi r cube, that is 0.5 whole cube, is equal to 1/4 of volume of cone, means 1/3 pi r square h. R is how much? 5 centimeter square, into height is 8. So now we will solve this. What is this? Pi gets cancelled out and 3 gets cancelled out. 4n, or you can say n into 0.5 whole cube, it will be how much? 5/10 whole cube, right? 5/10 whole cube, we can say 5/10 whole cube, right? This is 4n, 4 is also here, so 4n is equal to 1/4 into 5 square into 8 is there. So 5 square cancelled by this. 4 1s are 1, 4 2s are 8. Right. So what it will become? N into 5 upon 1000 is equal to 2/4. 2/4 means 1/2. So what it will become? N is equal to 1000 cross multiplication. 1000 will go here. 5 into 2, 10. So 10. That means 100 lead shots have been put in here. If you will put 100 lead shots into this vessel, then 1/4 of the volume will come out, because 100 lead shots will have the volume equal to the 1/4 of the volume of this vessel. Is that okay? Good. So let's move to the question number 6. Question number 6 says, a solid iron pole consists of a cylinder of height 220 centimeter and base 24 centimeter. This is the iron pole, like this, right? It's given that the height is 220 centimeter, okay, and the base diameter is 24 centimeter. It means the radius will be diameter by 2, that is 12 centimeter. Now, which is surmounted by another cylinder of height 60 centimeter and radius 8 centimeter. It is given that a solid iron pipe of a solid iron pipe pole consists of a cylinder of height this one and base 24 centimeter, which is surmounted by another cylinder of height 60 centimeter and radius 8 centimeter. So I'm just writing H1 D1 R1 here. There is one more cylinder in the top of that. It is given that, let's say this is H2 and R2, right? So the height of the top cylinder which is put here is given that it is 60 centimeter, and the radius of the top cylinder is 8 centimeter. Okay. Find the mass of the pole given that 1 centimeter of cube of iron has approximately 8 gram mass. Pi ki value we have to use 3.14. We have to use pi is equal to 3.14. Let's solve now. So there are this total. This is the combination of these two solids, right? So we can say the total volume will be volume of this cylinder plus volume of this cylinder. That means pi R1 square H1 plus pi R2 square H2, right? Pi, if we can take common, R1 square H1 means R1 square is 12 square, that is 144, into H1 means 220, plus R2 square H2, R2 square means 8 8 is 64, into H2 means 60, right? So what it will become? Pi, that is total volume is equal to pi is outside into 144 into 220 into 64 into this. So we can take common what? See, if we are taking common 10, then what we can take common? 6, right? Let's take one by one. Pi into 10 into 6. So if I have taken 6, 24 6 144. So 24 6 1 4. Yeah, it will be 24 is left here and 10 is out, so 22 is left here. 24 into 22 plus 10 and 6 60 is 64 is left. So now 60 pi. What is else common? 8 is common, right? 8 8 is 64. 8 8 is 64. So 8 3s means 8 3s 24. So 3 into 22 66 plus 8 8s, right? So it will become 480 pi into 66 into 8 is 74, right? So this is the volume of this total solid. Now it is given that 1 centimeter cube of iron has approximately 8 gram mass. So we have to find total mass, right? So we can say therefore total mass is equal to total volume into volume of 1 centimeter cube, and 1 centimeter cube has 8 gram mass, so total mass will be this into 8. So 480 pi into 74 into 8, right? So this will be to do, and just solve it. This much of gram, right, will be the volume, or you can divide by 1000. You can divide by 1000 to get the mass in kilogram. Is that okay? Yeah, that will be the answer for this question number 6. And next is your question number 7. Let's solve it. Okay, so next we have the question number 7, and question number 7 is what? See, a solid consisting of a right circular cone of height 120 centimeter and radius 60 centimeter, standing on a hemisphere of radius 60 centimeter, is placed upright in a circular cylinder full of water such that it touches the bottom. Oh, see, there is given that there is a arrangement. It is hemisphere below, and hemisphere has radius 60 centimeter. So it's given that the cone is put here. This is of the same radius, right? 60 centimeter radius, and the height of the cone is 120 centimeter. Okay. There is a cylindrical full of water. There is a cylinder full of water, and which has height of 180 centimeter and radius 60 centimeter, right? Radius 60 centimeter. This one, right? 60 centimeter, and this height is total 180 centimeter. Now it is saying that this has been put into this one such that the bottom touches the bottom, right? Such that it touches the bottom. Means if you see, the radius of this is also 60 centimeters, so this length will also be the equal to the radius, that is 60. So if you see, the total height is 180, here also the total height is 180, and the total radius is 60 here also, and it is also here the 60, right? So when you will put it inside this one, so this cylinder will just occupy it, right? Just occupy it completely like this. Just see here, right? It will occupy like this. Right? The cylinder will occupy this one, and we can say just this arrangement. Is that okay? Bottom is touching the bottom. Now what to calculate? Find the volume of the water left in the cylinder if the radius of, okay, when this was full of water, right? When this solid is put into this one, what is the volume of water left here now? Because this solid is this circular right circular cone, and the hemisphere shape is solid in nature, right? So the whatever will be the amount of this solid, that amount of water will come out, right? So we can say the volume amount of water left will be volume of cylinder. Volume of cylinder means pi r square h, and what is the radius? 60 square into height is 180, minus volume of this solid, right? And that is 1 by 3 pi r square h. 1 upon 3 pi into r is 60 square into height is 120, plus volume of this hemisphere, that is 2 by 3 pi r cube. 2 by 3 into pi into 60 cube. And if you will solve it, right, if you will calculate and solve it, finally you will get the volume of water which will left here, right? So I'm just leaving it up to you. You guys just please solve this to get the final answer. Now we have the last question number 8 of this exercise, and that is C. Yeah, question number 8 is, a spherical glass vessel has a cylindrical neck. A spherical glass vessel has a cylindrical neck 8 centimeter long, 2 centimeter in diameter. The diameter of the spherical part is a spherical glass vessel has a cylindrical neck like this. A spherical glass vessel has a cylindrical neck like this. Okay. 8 centimeter long, 2 centimeter in diameter. This is 2 centimeter and this is 8 centimeter. The diameter of the spherical part is 8.45 centimeter. So this is total is 8.5 centimeter. By measuring the amount of water it holds, a child finds its volume to be 345 centimeter cube. Check whether she is correct, taking the volume of the inside measurement and pi is equal to 3.14. A child measures that volume of the water inside this vessel is 345 centimeter cube. We have to verify that whether this arrangement is correct or not. So I'm just writing it is as V dash, because whatever we will be calculating, that will be V. And if the calculated volume is equal to this one, means that child has calculated correctly, and if that is there is some deviation, it means she has not completed it correctly, right? So what will the volume of this total vessel? That will be V is equal to volume of this cylinder, that means pi r square h, plus volume of this what is this? This is total sphere, that is 4/3 pi r cube. But here the volume radius is pi into r square. The volume radius is 2, diameter is 2, so radius will be 1 square, height is 8, plus 4/3 into pi into r cube. The diameter is 8.45, so radius will be 8.5 by 2 cube, right? So if you will calculate this plus this will come out the volume of sphere, right? And volume of this solid. So let's calculate this volume of solid. If it is coming 345, means she has calculated correctly, and if it is not 345, then she has not calculated it correctly, right? So I'm leaving it up to you. Just make a comment in the comment box if you have got it equal to 345 or not, right? And for the next classes, we will be solving conversion of one solid from one to another, right? What does it mean? I'm just giving you a hint. There is any solid, if it has been converted into another solid, then volume still remains same, right? So we will be solving all those such type of questions in the next classes. Till then, bye bye, and don't forget to subscribe Xmatix Academy. So good night.